going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Vape Academy. My name's Rob. We're here for another edition of Rob's Juice Box. Special treat. Today, we got juice from a company out of St. Louis, Missouri. We are featuring 4 delicious flavors from Stella Blues Vapors. Okay, we got these in 2 weeks ago. We let them steep for a little while. We're going to tell you a little bit about them. The 4 flavors we got Johnny Black, we got Sour Blue Ranger, Watermelon, Malibu Dream. We got all these in 50-50 PG-VG ratio. We got 12 milligrams of nicotine. Let's jump in closer, check out the bottle, and then give them a vape. Pretty sweet labels, huh? Branding's really cool on these. You got Stella Blues Vapors. It looks like it's some sort of leaf or flower. Pretty vibrant label. Underneath that, you got the name of the juice. And as you can see, the Sour Blue Ranger one on the right, I turned it around so you could see that they have the nicotine strength and they also have the caffeine strength on there. If we flip this around, you see that it also has a born on date. That's a big thing that we like to see. We know when this juice was capped. We also know what the length of time is needed to be to have it steep properly. So let's back out. We'll throw them on some atomizers. We'll give them a vape. 4 flavors. Alright, so we did a little bit of research here. And we've been vaping these in any mod and every mod we can get our hands on, just so that we can figure out what's the flavor palette, what's going on, where does this work best. But today, we're going to be vaping it out of this box mod here, Sigerli 150. I'm using tugboats on every single one of these. I'm trying to do this for consistency. We got dual parallel coils in each one, and we're vaping at around 0.3 ohms. Now I tried it in the CeraVape tank. This guy's got a 1.8 ohm coil. I threw in the Watermelon, where is he? Right there. Awesome in here. I have my Joyetech E-Grip. With this, I was using the Johnny Black, worked just as well, and my classic SVD with the Kangar Pro tank. I was vaping the Sour Blue Ranger out of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-wick these atomizers. We're going to drip onto them. Let's give it a vape. Alright, juice number 1. This is Watermelon from Stella Blue Vapors. Alright, so we're going to get on a fresh atomizer, fresh wick. Alright, we got the Tugboat RDA here. So let's throw it on. And we're going to vape this at 30 watts, okay? So let's drip onto this cotton here. Again, this is Watermelon. This is at 12 milligrams of nicotine. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, definitely a candy type watermelon taste. On the inhale, it's kind of a blunted taste. You are getting sweet notes, but it's a little hard to distinguish what exactly is going on. But that exhale makes up for the inhale. Alright. When I was growing up, I had those gummy watermelon slices. They were green around the rim, and then you had the pink or reddish gummy in the middle. That's what this tastes like. It's a sweet, pungent candy flavor. That late August watermelon flavor we all love so much. Yeah, you are getting a little bit of a throat hit, but it's not enough to make me cough. I'm kind of a wimp when there's a lot of nicotine. So if I was coughing and doubled over, we'd know that this was too much. So let's move on to the next flavor. Juice number 2, we got Malibu Dream, okay? This is their take on, Malibu rum, coconut rum. So let's drip it onto this cotton here. Admittedly, coconut, not one of my favorite flavors. Even in desserts, can't much stand. Alright, these juices, the exhale is incredible with these juices. Inhale is a little bit blunted, okay, but the flavor's carrying it. It's good enough for me. So I think my turnoff was always that crunchy texture you get with coconut. With juice, I don't have to deal with that. You know, the coconut flavor is spot on. It's like you cracked one open, you decided to scoop some of that coconut out. You know, it's as close to real coconut flavor as you can get. It's sweet, it's smooth. Again, the alcohol flavor is not one of my favorite things, but it's not overpowering. It's not going to leave your mouth with that filmy residue. It's smooth, the throat hit, it's not burning, it's not tickling the back of my throat. You know, this is something I could vape for a couple minutes without having to cough, without feeling dry. I'd recommend it. So let's move on to juice 3. Juice number 3, we got Johnny Black. That is their blackberry type pastry dessert flavor. So let's drip this onto the tugboat. Alright. Now admittedly, I like this best out of my e-grip. The higher ohm, lower watt vape with this brings out more of the bread pastry type flavor. Out of an RDA, the tugboat, it's still fine. Let's give it a vape. Again, smooth throat hit. Same deal with the inhale. It's not going to be as powerful as that exhale with flavor. But blackberries, right off the vine. Blackberry isn't my favorite flavor. Of all the berries, I like strawberry, I like cherry. But it's sweet, but it's not an overpowering candy flavor. And once you get that atomizer nice and warm, this really does provide a pretty pleasurable vape experience. Let's move on to juice number 4. Juice number 4, we saved the best for last. We have Sour Blue Ranger. Of all the juices, this one is absolutely my favorite. When I got it out of the packaging, it was a little bit strong, it was a little bit alcoholic. I let it steep though for about 10 days, and this is where it really starts to shine. And I tried this in tanks, I tried it on my e-grip. Out of the RDA, I think this is the best experience. So let's drip it onto this tugboat. We'll give it a vape. This is the best of all these flavors. It packs a punch. You know, you got that like warhead type sour tone to it, but you also get the Jolly Rancher flavor. Like you would get something out of, you know, a prize at your second grade spelling bee. All in all, this makes Stella Blues an awesome company for me, this juice by itself. I recommend this one highly. You got the sour, but it's not something that's going to make you pucker up, okay? This is palatable. It's like remember those blue ices we had back in the day? This is what that flavor's like, that blue raspberry type flavor. Delicious. Alright, so let's rate these juices, okay? Watermelon, it's getting a 6 out of 10 for me. I'm not a huge watermelon, sweet, candy, fruity flavor fan, to be honest, alright? We got Sour Blue Ranger, that's topping out at like an 8.2 for me. It's something I like, maybe not going to show up in my daily rotation, but it's something I'll go back to. I'm going to keep it in my juice box. This one isn't getting thrown out. Malibu Dream, I don't like coconut rum, I don't like coconuts. This is getting a 4 out of 10, I'm going to be honest. And we got Johnny Black, another one of those fruity flavors. It's going to be about a 5 out of 10 for me. So, these juices are good. I'm going to be honest, these weren't really the flavors that we were expecting to get, which may be a little bit biased why I'm not giving them higher marks. But the juice in and of itself, it's a good product. One thing I would have liked to see is to be able to tweak the VG-PG ratio. That's not really something they offer. If you go check out their website, stellablues.com, They have a lot of stuff. They got gear, they got atomizers, and they even got their own juice line. They got the nicotine strengths all the way from 0 to 24 milligrams in 2 milligram increments. So it's a little bit different. Usually you see the classic 3 or 6 milligram increments. They also have the option to add caffeine to your flavors of juice. If I want caffeine, I'm going to drink a coffee. I'm going to have a cola. It's maybe it's a new trend that we're opening our eyes to, but we didn't order these with any caffeine. We thought it'd be a little bit too much of a stimulant for us to want to vape. But guys, thanks for coming by. Be sure to like and subscribe and check us out for some more reviews.